I'm Will Hunter, and you're watching Fake Leaf coverage on the Fake Sports Network. Welcome back, Fake Sports fans. Well, after eliminating the Edmonton Oilers in round 1, the Leafs move on to round 2 to face the Atlanta Thrashers. So for game 1, there is no injuries report by either team. They're both completely healthy. So let's have a look at the lineups and get into the game. Playing for Atlanta on the first line is Steve Stamkos, Doug Gilmour, and Nikita Kucherov. On the second line is Dennis Hall, JT Miller, and Brett Hall. On the third line is Brendan Saad, Todd Marchand, and Tom Wilson. And on the fourth line is Robbie Fabry, once again Todd Marchand, and Ty Domi. On defense, on the first pair is Braden McNabb with Philip Roenick. On the second pair is Nico Mikula with Neil Pionk. And on the third pair, Carson Soucy with Ilya Lyubushkin. Starting in net is Andy Moog with Andrew Hammond backing up. Other scratch players tonight are Rasmus Ristolainen, Joe Velino, and Kyle Masters. Playing for the Leafs on the first line is Alexander Burrows, Bobby Clark, and Lanny McDonald. On the second line, Scott Lawton, Eric Lindros, and Peter Bondra. On the third line, Zach Hyman, Brock Nelson, and Mark Parrish. And on the fourth line is Marcus Johansson, Jonathan Taves, and Glenn Murray. On defense, on the first pair is Josh Morrissey with Adam Foote. On the second pair is Ivan Provorov with Tyler Myers. And on the third pair is Yusuf Valimaki with Corey Sarge. Starting in net is Dominic Koshik with Archer Sheloff backing up. And their scratch players tonight are Sean Podine, Randy Hiller, and Philip Kurashev.
Listen to this crowd! Everybody's buzzing because it is time to start the Stanley Cup playoffs! This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up! Puck is dropped and this playoff battle is underway. And that's offside, stopping the play.
So if you missed the regular season game with Atlanta, there are 2 Todd Marchands on this team. It happens when I make the when I set the rosters, end up selecting Todd Marchand off of different teams. It happens sometimes. And it just so happens that Atlanta signed them both this year.
Gilmour's won the faceoff. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Handles the pass. Gains the zone. Takes a shot. Goaltender covers up and will get a faceoff. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Sends the pass over. That knocks him off the puck. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. Makes some space. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
The Thrashers gain control of the puck against the wall. Quick pass from Mikula. The Leafs have the puck now. Picked up along the wall by Kucherov. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Passes over to Clark. Pass to Hyman. And changes coming up front as the puck is sent in deep. And some good footwork to kick it away. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, that's an impressive hit early in the game here, James. You know what that says to me? Engagement. It says, I am engaged. I want to dictate the pace of play of this game.
Lots of time left in this period. The game is still scoreless. Atlanta's won the draw. And he takes the dish. Sends it into the offensive zone. Quick feed to Lawton. Long lead pass into the open ice.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Oh, paddle save on the play.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. We're still scoreless. Lindros wins the draw. They'll look to set up here offensively.
O-zone face-off, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win. And with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Shot! Comes over the make goal save! Shot from the wall. Oh, they do it again! There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. Nice job tying up his opponent. Picked off in the open ice. Looks to pass it to Wilson. And he takes the feed. Murray's got it along the wing. Lets it fly! And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. They've got numbers. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Takes a shot. Makes a save. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
I always find in playoffs that it is so difficult to get to the other team's net, right? So whoever defends the slot is going to be victorious. Whoever wins the puck battles and the board battles. It is a physical game, and imposing your will like that hit sends a clear message that you are willing to get to the dirty areas.
Tape-to-tape feed on the blue line. Atlanta's got a hold of it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Fabry. Carries it in. Pass in front, and that's intercepted. Moves it over to McDonald. Tries to the paint, and that shot gets caught in traffic. Moan's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Past the midway mark in this period. Still no score in this one. Smart play to take possession, sneaking in off the wing. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Toronto's got it, and they're on the attack. Handles the puck at the point. Fearless, totally fearless on the block. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Toronto's gained possession along the boards. Takes the feed at the point. Glove save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Clark's won the draw, and they're on the attack. That goes off the post and stays out.
Huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. The Leafs win that offensive zone face-off. Slides it across. Atlanta's got a hold of the puck. Miller's got it now deep inside his own end. And that one's turned away.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
And they'll go the other way with it. it. Great play by Lindros. Takes the feed. Poked away by Hull. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Lindros moves the puck. The Leafs going to work on offense. And that caroms off a body in traffic. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Here in the back half of this period, still scoreless in this one. Gilmore's won it in their own end. And he coughs it up with the pass. Big time stomp there. Here's a short pass to Kucherov. Back at the point, they set it up.
Oh, Nikita Kucherov.
Getting on the board first in game one of a series is always what you want to do. You want to have that start where you have the urgency and you put your opponent on their heels. Well, step one, check mark.
Atlanta's got the game's first goal as it finally comes in the back half of period number one.
Yeah, it's been a real tight opening period. Both teams back and forth, defensive style of play here. But James, they get the first goal at the back half of this first period. I expect things to open up now. A little more creativity to shine through.
Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
Kind of nifty move when you have good hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes you get denied, and that's what happened there.
In front and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Here in the late goings of the period, the Thrashers have taken a 1-0 lead. Offense his own face-off and he wins the draw. Takes a shot, turns it aside with the glove. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. The Leafs have had more shots and more scoring chances here in the first, and yet they still find themselves trailing late in the opening frame. Atlanta's got the puck inside the offensive zone. And he keeps that one out. And he's bowled over to the ice and loses the puck. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off.
Knowing how to protect the lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
Sends it in on the attack. Atlanta's got the puck along the boards. Can't maintain possession. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Saad. Play is blown dead with the offside. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And they grab possession of the puck after that center ice face-off. Drives to the sweet spot. Oh, much respect as he blocks that one. Quick shot. Comes up with a stop. Atlanta's got possession of the puck. Across the line from center. Moves around along the half wall. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Myers is off to the sin bin for cross-checking.
Late in the period and a close game, a tough penalty to take, James. But if they can just kill it off and get to the intermission, they can reset to start the next period.
The Thrashers get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, everyone's fresh as they come out for their first power play of the game. They're going to have to find a way to really manipulate the defenders, move that puck around, but it will all start with winning the opening faceoff.
And a great save! Block shot!
Well, if you want to be on the PK, James, you have to know how to get in front of shots, and he does exactly that, taking away the threat.
Atlanta's got the puck. Gilmore's lugging the puck. And that pass is redirected. Moves the puck. Atlanta's moving it up the ice. The Leafs get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Thrashers take over on possession. And now he moves it to Kucherov. He got all of that hit on the plane. Sends it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Well, the Leafs dictated play for most of the period, but one tip-in goal, and the Leafs are now chasing the scoreboard. Let's hope they can tie this up in the second.
Both teams are back at center ice, and we are ready to get period number 2 underway. Toronto's shorthanded unit gets off to a good start. They win the draw and take early possession. Lacks it into the offensive zone. Atlanta's got a hold of the puck now. Time of the essence here.
Yeah, they can't skate it. They got to move it to be able to gain entry quickly. Myers is about to get out of the box.
Both teams back to even strength as the power play comes up empty-handed on that one.
Nothing like a strong PK to just elevate the team right from the bottom to the top of the roster. This takes hard work, and they certainly showed why they're on that unit.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Kucherov's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off the stick when we lost possession.
That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Pionk. The Leafs gain control of the puck. Great positioning by the defender. Toronto's ready to go on the attack. Puts it on net, and he had the answer on that one. Covers it up, we'll get a stoppage in play. Toronto's put a lot of pucks on net. Now they just need to put one past the goaltender, still trailing in the second. Marchand's gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Leafs will play it in their own end. From off the wall and onto a stick. Denied by the goaltender.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Picked off by Saad. Dumps it in. The Leafs gain possession. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. The Leafs take it along the wing. Atlanta's got the puck along the wall. Pushes it across to Wilson. And he takes the feed. Marchand's going to play it against the half wall. The Leafs have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Dumps the puck in. The Thrashers will play the puck from behind the net. Scooped up along the wall by Fabry. Nice defensive robbery on that. Puck scooped up by McNabb. Sent into the offensive zone. Toronto's got a hold of it along the wall. Now he slides it up to Lindros. Puck moved over to Wilson. And that's off a stick. And he's knocked off the puck there. Denies him in close.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Lindros picking up steam. Oh, look at this. And play continues as that goes off the glove. Makes the save again. Atlanta's gained possession along the boards. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. Puck dumped in. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. And now it's over to Hyman. Broken up at center by Wilson. Toronto's got a hold of it against the wall. There's the whistle. Let's get the call for the officials. The Thrashers will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
You know, the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
As they step into the face-off circle, let's see if they can take advantage on this power play.
A power play that can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. Taken along the wall by McDonald. Takes the feed. To the front! Oh, tremendous reflexes with the glove by Moe.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save, no rebound to boot.
Clark's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Can they take advantage after winning that draw?
There we go, Peter Bondra.
First goal of the postseason ever, and he'll take it.
It's much needed too, James. You get to the playoffs, you want to make sure that your teammates have trust in you and you have trust in yourself because you want to be an impact player. That's a nice start.
Left in the period as we approach the midway mark. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Leafs win the draw here in the neutral zone. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Solid hit on that play. Atlanta's got it in their own zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. The Leafs look to start the transition game. Gets it over to Clark. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Here's a pass in front, and that's blocked in front. Moves it to Kucherov. Takes the pass. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it quickly over to Burrows. Grabbed along the board by foot. Passes it to Valimaki. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Quick shot!
Oh, it hits both posts.
Off the inside post. Oh, off the post.
Clark's quick release was on. Fine display right there, James. I mean, he was able to get the shot off, but he wires it off the post. Sometimes that's a testament to the goaltender being good position when you miss by inches.
Past the midway mark of the frame, we are all tied up in this one. Miller's won the draw here in the defensive zone. Atlanta's got the puck in the defensive end. Gets the puck in deep. The Leafs scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass to Taves. They've got some momentum here. Toronto's got the puck now. Takes the feed at the back end. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Toronto's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. Atlanta's regained possession of the puck. The Thrashers take it along the wall. Picked up by Lindros. Looking to get it out. Well, that went sideways, but they still maintain possession. Scrum ensues along the boards. Quick feed to Hull. Broken up in the neutral zone by Soucy. Shot! And he's got that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Shot! Denies him! He got all of it! Atlanta's got the puck. Stamkos has it in the defensive end. Hull's got it in the offensive zone. Great reflexes as he comes up with the pad save. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we got a tie game. Atlanta's won the draw. Driving right to the front. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Gets the puck in deep. Picked up along the wall by Nelson. And that's intercepted by McNabb. Shot. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Atlanta's got it in the defensive zone. And he sends it across to Hronek. And he takes the pass. Here's a shot. Hasek Magic's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. They take possession as he locks him up off the face-off. Picked up along the boards by Marchand. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. From the left side, they gain the zone. Here's a chance. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
The Leafs have it now. Here's a short pass to Foot. And he loses control of the puck. Feeds it to Clark. The Leafs looking against the half wall. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Fabry. And that's picked up by Provorov. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
Oh, good period by the Leafs. Managed to tie the score up. Now let's hope they can get the go-ahead goal.
Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Here we go. We're in the final frame here in this one, and it is still up for grabs. Scrum along the boards. Puck picked up by Stamkos. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Toronto's got the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Stamkos. Moves it to Hronek. Hooks a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Big stop by the goaltender right in front.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
The Leafs have it from their own end. And now it's grabbed by Clark. Moves it quickly over to Burrows. Atlanta's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Muffs the shot attempt. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Angles it over to Nelson. And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there.
Mo's been making it look easy out there tonight, James. Multiple big saves in this game, and it's due in large part to his positioning. I mean, he's got real nice balance, and he's challenging the shooter, and he's redirecting rebounds. He's doing it all for his team tonight. Now they just got to get the W.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. The Leafs win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Lawton. The Leafs played along the boards. Comes up with a monster save in front. The Thrashers move the puck in the defensive zone. Taken by Foot. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Lindros plays it against the boards. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Atlanta's on the attack. Oh, what an opportunity, but it just goes a little higher than that.
When you're in the O-zone and you have possession, you're trying to create numbers. They do such a great job of getting to the net, and that opportunity ensues.
Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. And he snags that one with the glove. More than half the period left to play. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Quick pass to Soucy. And here's the pass to Wilson. Dumps it in. Toronto's got possession of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. They put the puck into the offensive end. Sends the cross-ice pass. The Leafs gain control of the puck against the wall. And they'll dump it in. Takes the pass to the offensive zone. From the top of the offensive zone here. Glove save, and he made it look simple. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Toronto's got a hold of the puck now. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's a smart heads-up play by Fabry. Domi swooping in on the attack. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Toronto's looking to break out of their own end. Nice zone entry from the middle. Coughs up possession of the puck. And that one's stolen at center ice. Toronto's got him along the wall. Atlanta's gained possession along the boards. Intercepted. And that's broken up. Routine pad save made by Mo. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Atlanta's taken possession in their own end. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. The Thrashers pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Puck is grabbed here at center ice by Stamkos. Bang on passes center in the neutral zone. Oh, he'll feel that one. The Leafs take it across the blue line. Oh, excellent use of the stick.
There we go, Scott Laughton.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
Toronto's broken the deadlock and gone in front by a goal here in period number 3. Now what do? Do you attack? Do you sit back? What do you do here, Cheryl?
Well, I think that you attack. I mean, if the puck's in the offensive zone, guess what? They're not getting any scoring chances, and they're not going to even the score. But if you sit back, you have to protect the middle of the ice. You don't want to give up any grade A scoring chances right now. So to me, it's all about attack mentality with some good habits.
Throws it in. The Leafs gain possession along the wall. Atlanta's got possession here in the neutral zone. The Thrashers played along the wing. And will get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Valimaki's team gets a go-ahead goal, and if you go back to the why, it's all going to start with his hit that was the catalyst to change the puck over into their hands. I mean, defense leads to offense. Coaches love this type of play. You get in on the puck, you separate the player from body, and you gain possession.
Toronto's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. Atlanta's got it in the offensive zone. Murray's taking it from his own end. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Feeds it over to Taves. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Fires it! Makes the save! And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. More than half the frame has been played here. We've got a 2-1 game. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Leafs take it along the wall. Dishes it off. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Moe. Quick feed to Miller.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net?
And now it's to Morrissey. Clark's crossed the line and gained the zone. Great poke check on the reach. And they'll battle for that loose puck along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Hull. Fabry's moving the puck through his own zone. Feeds it on over to Valimaki. Here's a short pass to Clark. No room for that one to get through. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Shakes off the coverage. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Atlanta's got it in their own zone. The Thrashers are on the attack. Slides it diagonally to Murray. Atlanta's got a hold of it against the wall. Toronto's got the puck. And now it's grabbed by Fabry. Fires it on net. Oh, and he gets in front of that to make a great save. Oh, what a hit. You might say they reached the end of the road.
Yeah, certainly, James. And these are the ones that the coach loves. They always say, play on your toes, play assertive. Well, this play displays that, right? Closing quickly, being aggressive, great spacing, line up your check, hammer against the wall.
There's a shot, and there's the save on the play.
Burrow's compete level is off the charts. I mean, he stumbles and he's off balance, but finds a way to hold on to the puck and thread the needle as he sees the shooter in a distance and a great scoring opportunity.
Sends one up to Murray. Loses his balance on the play. Takes a shot. That's gloved by Moe.
Really want to look at this last save again, James, because this is about taking it to the next level. When you have this level of competitiveness, athleticism, and desperation and urgency in your game, you know that goaltending coach, they can't just teach this. This is instinctual, and this is what winners are made of.
Toronto's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. Gilmore's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. With possession along the wall. Loses the coverage there. A shot into the
And Brock Nelson with the empty netter.
And a sigh of relief as well, as it's a real insurance marker. You put it in the empty cage and you don't ice it, that's a good thing. That's a strong effort all the way around. Stingy defensively at the end of the game, and they're able to get that empty netter, and it's the dying minutes here, James. It should seal the deal. After that last goal, the coach is showing his displeasure with his team. He's just not happy with the effort and the details at this moment.
Toronto's tenacity on full display after that empty netter.
Yeah, and they earned the empty net, right, James? They got themselves a lead. They were urgent all game, and they just capitalized at the right time.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, excellent play and goal there!
Moog's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
And the puck's kicked free. Slides the pass over to Kucherov. And that'll do it from ringside here. Look, a series is not won or lost with the opening game, but Cheryl, I'd much rather have that win.
Yeah, everyone would, wouldn't they? I mean, it's such a long season. You play it, but then when you get to the playoffs, you know, there's a different set of nerves. There's energy. You know, you're in a series that's do or die, and you got to figure out a way to get on top. To get that first game under your belt just settles everyone in, and you've got the leg up now on your opponent.
Real nice start. She's Cheryl Pounder. I'm James Cebulski. The playoffs roll on the next broadcast, and we know we will see you right then and there. Join us then. See ya.
Good win for the Leafs. They outshoot Atlanta 34-14, outhit them 36-34. Have more time to attack, better pass percentage. Atlanta won the faceoffs 22-16. Atlanta went 0 for 1 on the power play. The Leafs went 1 for 1. For the box scores for Toronto, you had Bondra with a goal and an assist, McDonald an assist, Lawton a goal, Clark an assist, Nelson a goal, and Lindros with an assist. And Hasek made 13 saves on 14 shots, 1 goal allowed for a .929 save percentage. And for Atlanta, you had Pionk, Gilmore with the assist, Kucherov with the goal. And Moog made 31 saves on 33 shots, 2 goals allowed for a .939 save percentage. And with the win, Toronto takes a 1-0 series lead. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next game for Game 2 of the second round matchup between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Atlanta Thrashers.